Hello, today I've got a special guest for review. It's my cat, Bagel. So he decided to help me reviewing this excellent digital to analog converter with headphone amplifier made by NuPrime, model DAC-10H. It is NuPrime's expensive model that costs about $1,800, and it is really excellent combo of DAC and headphone amplifier. This model has a bit unusual size. Actually, its front panel is relatively small, so as you can probably see on video, but it's really long. In the depth it's full 15 inches, so it's a bit unusually shaped. Inside there is a ESS Saber 1918 K2M version of the chip, some proprietary headphone amplifier, and a lot of connectivity features. So as you can see on the front panel there is single-ended output and balanced output and some controls. So this control is for switching between line in gain, and this is for changing headphone gain. There is two gains selector. So these two buttons allows you to select the inputs. This is volume control, power on off, and mute button. Inside used very unusual volume control shaped with a thin metal resistor ladder. It uses special chip to control it, so all the time on the path of your signal there is only one resistor. So this allows this device to control volume with 99 precise steps, half of decibel each. So it's probably the best volume control that I've met. So on the bottom side there is voltage switch, so be sure to select the right one. And back panel is full of interesting connectivity options. So it's power, fuse, main power switch, USB in, two coaxial ins, optical in, two line ins, balanced output, and single-ended output. So it can work as a very nice preamplifier. So you can connect it to the speaker amplifier, and NuPrime does some really nice features. But of course, as my area of interest is the headphones, I'm using mainly headphone amplifier, but I've also tested it with other amplifiers as a pure DAC, and it is really competitive device in its price range. So I've plugged it in and turned on my power switch, so there is a small dot indicating that it's connected to the power. And then you need to press the power button, and then the device will turn on. Volume will increase slowly when you turn it on. As you can see, there is a nice dot matrix display. Here is displayed current input, so coaxial, optical, and two linear inputs. Pressing these buttons you change the gains inside. So this is volume control and mute, that allows you to set volume to 0 and start blinking, and then return it back to necessary level as before. So also you will have this unusual remote control with a hexagonal shape, but it's has rattling buttons. But anyway, it's good to use it to control when you use this digital to analog converter in the big setup. Also, NuPrime has a pure digital to analog converter model DAC-10. It costs $300 less, but doesn't has a headphone amplifier stage. While this headphone amplifier stage is really good, it offers great power. It's 4 watts for the 32 ohms load or 3.2 watts for the 50 ohms load. So it's this headphone amplifier, well usable for the Hi-Fi Man HE6, which requires a lot of power and has exactly 50 ohms of load. So to the sound. As a pure DAC, it sounds very balanced with good detailization, of course with strong mids, without overemphasis on the lower frequencies, with good fast punchy bass, with excellent texture separation on the lower frequencies. Mids are airy, smooth, but not too much, so it's not harsh. Treble is a little tiny bit smoothed to make sound not fatiguing, but it's just a small bit. As for headphone amplifier stage, main its issue it's pretty high output impedance. Single-ended output has 4.7 ohms, and balanced has double of that. It's 9.4 ohms. So it's probably not the best option for the multi-driver, hybrid and balanced armature models. But actually I've tried with, for example, with Noble Kaiser, and it's pretty usable. Modern multi-driver IEMs often feature something that allows you to compensate the output impedance of the source. So it's almost not noisy, only some most sensitive IEMs show that there is noise, and it drives anything that you can connect it, maybe with one exception, it's AKG 1000. It's probably the one exception, but you can connect it to the power amplifier made by NuPrime, I think. So it's HE6, Odyssey, Kennerton, Odin, everything that you can connect to it works perfectly without any issues. It's fast, lively, dynamic with good soundstage. It's not the most widest, but almost the widest soundstage that I've ever heard. Absolutely great lower frequencies with nice textures. Superb control. It's a very nice option for those planar headphones that require a lot of power, and also for high impedance dynamic models it's working great too. But more simpler models is also pretty okay with that, so it's very universal device. 2 steps gain adjustment and perfect volume control allows you to always set the best necessary volume, so it's really superb device that offers that worth every dollar of its price. I think it offers superb sound both as a digital tonal converter or preamplifier or headphone amplifier, everything and anything. Due to its big length, it's not probably the best desktop options in some circumstances, but on my desktop it stays perfectly near the computer and fits my setup greatly. So adding, for example, power amplifier by NuPrime will complete your setup and make it at center of your digital music universe. Thank you for attention.